Hello everybody, welcome back to my channels, and today I'm going to show you this amazing new figures from the Motor Nuclear. So this is called number 5, Legend of the Star General called Lu Boot. I think that's how it's pronounced. Anyway, I've been waiting for over a year to get this. Shipping alone cost, took me over a month to get to UK from China. I got this for about £400 from the ShowZ.com. When I bought it, it was about £410 or something like that, and now the ShowZ is selling for over £500. So must be inflation cost, I assume. Anyway, so this is really big. So when I came back from work, I just saw this massive box sitting in my living room. I thought, wow, what a big box! That is insane. It has a really big, reinforce all the edges and all the stuff, and then you got another box inside another box, and then when I open it, you got another 2 little box as well, one for the horse, one for the figures. And I thought, wow, this is insane, and it's heavy as hell as well. As you can see here, the figures and the horse alone weighed over 4.5 kilo. Okay, 4.5. Does not include packagings or any other weapons, and just like as you can see here. So if I put it all together, I think that the packaging is gonna be over, or 10 kilo, probably 6 to 10 kilo, I would say. So the shipping cost must be insane as well. It must be over, £100 or something like that. And no wonder it took over a month to get to UK. So, and plus this is a very long journey. So along the way, because the weight of the hose is heavy as well, so inside the phone box, even though it comes with a lot of protection, and the phone box inside there is all broken and all smashed and stuff like that. So luckily the figure arrived safe and sound, apart from one issue: the tail. The tails has broken. The joint, the white ball joint, is actually broken when I open the box. I was trying to put the tails in. I couldn't find a hole. So what? Where is the joint? Where's the connection? And I couldn't find that piece. I had to dig around in the box, and I finally found it. That little white ball joint here, which is there. And luckily, I tried to super glue it and then put the tails in. And the first night I tried, it didn't hold. It fall down in the morning because the weight is too heavy and probably it's not glued properly. So I took it out and then tried to super glue a lot of super glue on it and try to stiff it back in, and then I just leave it as it is, and hopefully it is still as it is, so that I can make this video. I sent the videos and the pictures to ShowZ to say that, hey guys, unfortunately I got this one in the broken tail. And now I'm gonna have a horse without a tail. So come on, so somebody do something. Can you do something about it? I'm waiting for the reply. I don't know what they're gonna say. So yeah, so far it's holding it, which is good. I hope that it's gonna carry on like that. So I'm not gonna articulate the tails. In fact, I'm not gonna articulate this figure at all on this video because I'm scared that things will break. And this is so expensive, right? So, and also one of the most heaviest, the most expensive, and the largest piece I've ever owned in my collection ever. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is and pose it as the way you can see on the camera. And maybe I'll change the pose from time to time a little bit, but not gonna do much about it. But first thing first, I need to find the display cabinet that suit him. So the display cabinet is massive. It's gonna be about 60 centimeter width, and also height is about 60 centimeter as well, from top to bottom. And now that is, as you can see, as it is, right? So if you want the horse to be, lift up in the air, and looks like the Lu Bu is the riding the horse in the air and running around, that kind of pose with the display stand, that you're going to be talking about at least 70 centimeter. Okay, so do measure the size and stuff before you actually purchase this guy, because you're going to need to house him somewhere, and it doesn't fit in the normal display cabinet. And on top of that, the weight is another thing to consider. So because it's really heavy, and you're not going to hold it on a typical glass panel, and then the glass shelf is going to be about 5 kilo maximum. This guy is already 5 kilo. Okay, so that is without weapons and all the stuff. And if you put display stands and all the stuff, that's gonna be insane. You know, it's gonna be over 5 kilo for sure. So it might snap and break and damage your display cabinet, and as well as other toys as well. So I recommend you to put this on its own, or put it on the bottom of the shelf because of the weight. And so yeah, so I'm thinking of getting some IKEA display cabinet and take out the middle shelf and just to house in on its own. Anyway, so yeah, let's take a pause on this one. I'll show you a little close up on this guy. And then this one has the another piece as well. So this is a horn for the horse. So that if you put this one, it looks like a unicorn. And if you take it out, keep it simple, I suppose. Right, so I'm gonna take the camera off from the stand so that you can see in detail of what it's gonna look like. So here we are. So the horse is actually amazing. You can see the paint job is nice and glossy and shiny, and plus you got all the orange, purple, translucent pieces as well. The mouse can articulate, as you can see here, right? And all this change is actually made of die cast, by the way. And these pieces can actually articulate. Even the little ears can actually articulate. So is all the hair, and the head can actually articulate as well. You can actually turn, you can pull down, crouch down, or lift up, or whatever. Yeah, so a lot of possibility on the horse head, and so is the all the legs here as well. And there are quite a lot of exposed die cast pieces as you can see here. And then you got another die cast chrome shiny piece here, which is really nice. And all the feet can also individually articulate. You can lift out all the joint here. They're all die cast, nice and solid. And the weapon is also really cool. So you got long staff like this. This is really long, I have to say. It's all the way to the back. And then you got the horse neck here, and this is all really nicely done. All the paint job, all the glossy part. And Lubu doesn't have the any LED lighter point, unfortunately, but I don't mind about it. I can live with it, I suppose. And then all the colors on the guys is actually incredible. You got translucent part here, gold part, black part, red part, and also silver part, and then you got other shiny colors and stuff as well, which is really nice. My only concern is quite a lot of spike here, and then when you articulate, you gotta be careful not to hit each other. So that is the only thing I would suggest. So be careful when you articulate, because this is not an easy figure to articulate at all. And on top of that, the joints are kind of stiff and heavy, so you may have to be careful, otherwise you might snap some of the plastic pieces. Now the plastic quality on this one not good as the previous release, I have to say. The previous release, the plastic are nice and solid, you know, they're completely solid. Because of that, they can actually withstand all kind of twist and turn and no problem. In this one, the plastic pieces are hollow. Okay, so because of that, I can imagine why the tail come off, because it's really hollow inside there. So that's why it's broken. And during the long journey on the transit, and because of the weight of the horse is actually moving around, even though it's protected by the foam, and the foam box is inside there, it's all coming in smashed in pieces, and all the pieces are coming off. So which is kind of annoying. I think that's how this little things has snap off. You can see that white piece in there. So that's the thing. Yeah, unfortunately, but other than that, I'm happy with it. And also you can actually move all the skirt and all the stuff like that. All these little antennas are also individually jointed on the plastic, so you can actually articulate however way you like. And in terms of the figures, and you can see the actual hand can actually move, and this is the piece that you can take it out to put the clothes in. So there is a Chinese channel which I do recommend. I'll put the links in the description below as well. Do check out his YouTube channel. It's also really amazing. The guy spent a lot of hours posing it and then put it on a YouTube, and he has so many hit and views, and people liked it a lot. Really cool poser actually. Yeah, he really good with making these poses. That's why ShowZ actually use his video on their website. And the guy doesn't talk at all, right? So he doesn't talk at all. He just do demonstration, posing a lot basically. So that's all his YouTube channel. Yeah, so do check it out on his channel as well. But obviously, if you prefer the English speaking, like me, then I will show you what to look out for and where you get it, how much you pay for it, and so on. But yeah, if you are looking for pure entertainment only, then his channel is ideal for a lot of people, because it's really fun to look at his posing and all these cool figures. Anyway, so let me show you the other accessory. So here is a box that you can see here that comes with it, and you can see how big the box is. That is crazy, right? And also I have one tray for the display cabinet, for the figures, and another tray for the hose. So this is the display stand for the hose. As you can see here, this is all the pieces there, and then I have the other pieces here as well, and this is the another piece for the cake, and then here's a cake that I was talking about. I really like this one. It's really nice fluffy thing on the top, and all the wiring as well, so that is very cool. You can post anything you like. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the weapon. So sorry, I have to change the different room, so I'm in the lounge now. So this is the weapon that comes with it as well. So this is actually a bow, and the bow is really long and big as well. It's insane, So you can see there are loads of pieces that actually made up this arrow, right? So you can see that it's actually connected to this way, and also you got this long stick, translucent part that actually connected to these two ends. And then you can actually do a lot of things with it as well. So you can actually extend it out if you want to, and then you can also twist this front part, and then you can also articulate and move around however way you like. So I'm gonna pose it like this, for example. But I really want to use the arrows in these figures, but unfortunately the space that take is really crazy. So I wouldn't want to use this one in the display cabinet, because if I use the arrow, it's gonna take more, so anyway, so you can do it like this as well, and then all these little pieces can actually extend it out if you want to. So you can have that little piece that can come out, sort of like a Gundam, the ashtray, bowl that you can actually customize like that. So it also has translucent pieces as well, which is really nice touch. You can see that you got gold part here, and all this shiny red part as well. So you can see it's quite a lot of different pieces that goes to this one. It's really nice looking energy effects on there. So this is really cool weapon. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this figure. The only problem is that it's too expensive and too much to find a place to accommodate, and that is the major problem with this guy actually. But other than that, I'm fairly happy with it, and there are a lot of joints here as well which you can actually articulate, but do be careful when you move these joints and stuff, because they are stiff in some part is a bit loose, and if you're not careful you can snap off some of the plastic part. So I don't trust the quality of the plastic pieces in this figure anymore. So I'm a little bit scared to buy another Motor Nuclear figure, to be honest, because they are really big. There's also number 6 and also 7, and they are making quite a few other figures as well, and I think they're all really big size. So this one is actually bigger than the previous Motor Nuclear release, I have to say. So yeah, if you have a lot of display space and stuff, obviously go for it, because they are really good figures. But do bear in mind that display space is gonna be an issue, and also the cost of delivering and stuff to your country is gonna be also insanely expensive. So anyway, so thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Cheers.